Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. And here we are. The day has come. It's episode number 50. Congrats, Dill.
Half century, mate. We fucking got there.
We have done.
Nearly a year's worth now.
50 more to go until the century. We're looking forward to
know.
that day. A lot of you wanted to see a celebration, but we're not celebrating because we don't stop here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We continue to grind.
100 will be something big.
100 will be big. Next week will mark a year since the first podcast, I think.
It'll be 52 weeks, technically.
Yeah, 52
Yeah.
weeks, the 51st podcast. We missed one due
Yeah.
to unforeseen circumstances.
For sure.
But yeah, hope you're all doing well. I certainly am today. Starting to get over the illness. Last week I had a throat infection. I actually had it on the podcast but disguised it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to make excuses.
No, don't make excuses.
I'm not doing that shit. And if
You can't lose and then make excuses,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And if any of you picked up that I was sick, you're a liar because no one said, "Oh, Jamo's a bit sick this week." But yeah, happy to be here and let's get on with it.
50, here we go, mate.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a girl send in a message, right? And she
Yeah.
goes, why do guys ever think it's a good idea to just send a dick pic out of nowhere?
Yeah.
And she also said, I think this is even more of a problem, that he sent it on an Android phone. Imagine, bro. So it's obviously grainy. It's like
it's
pixelated. It's like in
grainy.
the colours off.
Not true to size.
Nah.
No.
Probably did him some favours.
It would have just inverted colours. Like it just look a bit trash.
So for one, don't have an Android.
Yeah.
If you're watching this on an Android, throw your phone away and then watch it on
An Apple.
something better. Yeah. An Apple product.
Yeah. Because I think Apple products would be the most popular phone in Western countries.
Because they're just good. It's clean. It's easy.
Clean, easy.
People be like, oh, my Android. No, fuck Android.
Also, I might get a new phone today
Yeah, are ya?
because my Optus plan, the 24-month flexible,
Yeah.
has run out. So yeah, I'm gonna need to
We'll go to Carousel then.
let's do an upgrade.
What are you thinking of getting?
We're going big.
Isn't there a new iPhone coming out?
There
soon?
is. That's why I'm reluctant.
Yeah.
Like maybe I should just wait and
I
go
don't
all
know.
out. But then again, like, what's the 12 going to give me that the 11 doesn't have?
Facts.
I don't know. Decisions to be made, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just a selfish reason for me to talk about that.
That's all right, mate. You got to be selfish sometimes.
Sure do.
Some people aren't selfish enough.
Yeah.
But I was thinking back in the day, would people just take photos and hand those to their like nudes? Is that how it worked? We just put them in an envelope and mail them to the house or something? You know what I mean? Because that was all you could do.
Yeah, it was all you could do.
You'd have to set up the camera up there and take some like flash nudes
True.
of yourself and then just put them like hand them to your boyfriend or whoever you're trying to see. There would have been a lot less random dick pics back then in like the 80s than there is now.
I feel like on the flip side, so obviously let's go back 50 years, right?
Yeah. It's 1970.
It's 1970,
That's good maths.
right? You don't have the phones.
You got a camera.
You got a camera.
A Polaroid maybe.
You've got your eyes, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like instead of sending a dick pic, you're going to be a peeping Tom. You're going to, because you said it's
Oh,
an,
there'd be a lot
an
of pervs.
unwarranted dick pic. It's just sent out of nowhere.
Yeah.
right?
Like maybe it's like it's a girl he really likes and he thinks if I show her what I've got, she might like me more.
I remember my dad told me a story, probably about 50 years ago,
Yeah.
where there was a peeping Tom in the neighbourhood.
Good old days.
Yeah, and that's just what they were referred to.
Yeah.
You know? Good old peeping Tom.
What's looking through the windows.
That Tom Nickel just coming
Yeah.
around the house. You don't know if he's going to be there 3 a.m. or 9 p.m.
Hide him up in a fucking tree. Like, yeah.
Men might have those binoculars.
Got his camo shit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
blending in.
And he's known around the neighbourhood as being, you know, the local perv,
Yeah, the PT.
the PT. And I guess I think that would be the same as sending an unwarranted dick pic
Today.
back then. Like
Yeah,
just
it's the
rocking up
equivalent.
to someone's house, just, you know, Casey, she's taken off her clothes or something. She doesn't have anything on. And then, that PT around the corner, he's just
Up in that tree, bro, like fucking
in that
hanging on
tree.
to for dear life.
Man's like Curious George.
Imagine all
up
the
in this
times
bitch.
people would have died from being a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Because you would have fall out the tree, bang.
Or,
That's probably the universe saying, yeah, you perv, like fucking...
Or, you know, you've got Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike might come out with that sledgehammer.
Yeah,
and end that
beat him
PT's
up.
life.
That's true. I saw, what was I watching? It was about, it was on YouTube and they were talking about life in South Korea, right?
Okay.
And he said that in South Korea, a massive problem, apparently they're all pervs, all the blokes there. And it's
Really?
literally a cultural problem of guys like trying to like look up girls' skirts but filming it. And it was like a South Korean, like it's literally a thing in South Korea that is an issue on day-to-day society.
It's an issue on Transperth.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Like,
true.
She was on a train, and
There's some creatures
I
on
don't
the
know
train.
where this bloke was from. I didn't get a fucking description. However, yeah, he had the phone and he was holding it down here,
Bruv.
and I'm pretty sure someone had a crack at him because she noticed, and then yeah, man just got
That happened at the
caught
beach.
out.
I was at the beach once, and there was like me and Carly were just walking along the water, and there was like a couple up there. I think they were like they were just like kissing, and she
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
laying on him, and then a guy came with a camera and full was like just took a photo of him.
Was it for a music video or something?
Bro,
Or-
it was just a perv. Like, and then the boyfriend was like, "What the fuck?" Like, it was weird. Like,
What beach was this?
it was Cottesloe, but
Yep.
not them, just like a little bit further down.
To
like
the
just
right
walk a
of
bit.
where the stairs are?
Yeah, just
yeah.
a bit quieter.
Yeah.
But yeah, perv, bruv.
Mm,
That's a full. He's probably got a website and shit.
probably.
Maybe.
On the dark arts, on the black web.
Yeah. Facts.
Crazy. Absolutely wild. Another absolutely wild thing, through puberty, I just want to know if you had this. So I saw a TikTok this morning, and this guy was saying every guy that went through puberty had lumps behind their nipples.
I had one.
Mm-hmm.
One hard one. It was.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one, but one of them. Yeah.
And was it painful?
No.
Now-
but it was weird. I was
Yeah.
like, this is so weird. Am I a freak? Like,
Was it on your left side?
I think it might have been.
I feel like I was having another heart growing.
Mine wasn't. It was just mine. It was hard. Like, but mine
Yeah.
it wasn't a full lump. But
Okay,
yeah,
and it was like around and behind, sort of?
mine was just all behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like if you touched the outskirts, was it larger than your actual
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So
I know
basically-
exactly what you're talking about now.
Now, this happened to me,
I wonder what it is.
and I was so fucking concerned. So I basically...
I thought I was becoming a woman, bro.
Mine got really sore,
Yeah.
and I thought I had cancer. So I thought I had a tumour growing in my breast. I thought I had breasticle cancer, right? So I've panicked. I've started like feeling myself up. I've gone to mum, and I said, look, man's got this nipple issue. What do I do about it? So I went to the doctors, and this would be...
I think I saw a doctor about it too, and he said it was okay.
Yeah, he just says, "Oh, you're growing up. It's just a part of growing up. It's puberty, right?" So that's my left one
They
done.
don't really fucking tell you about that in school. You know
no,
what I mean?
I never knew that.
I feel like that should be a main point, boys. This is gonna happen.
You're gonna start growing a third tit,
Yeah.
and the problem that I had was that I thought I was alone. I thought I was the only one.
You're not going to talk about this. You're not going to. A 14-year-old kid's not going to go, "Oh, boys,
No.
guess what?"
And maybe now we talk about it with our mates because you've grown up and you're more open with that
Yeah.
shit. But back then, you're trying to save everything from everyone.
Oh, back then you can't say nothing out of
no,
line.
because then that gets spread around.
I remember once I thought a teacher was hot from behind, and it turned out to be a South African lady.
What? Yeah, and what?
No, so then I got roasted because of.
right.
Do you know who that is?
Yes. And she,
And everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I didn't know." No, it was just a bad day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your day's just ruined.
So I went out on a limb saying, "Who's that new hot teacher?" And it turned out to be fucking
The one that's been there for ages, but
Yeah.
you've just never seen that bunda.
yeah.
Fuck, that's rough. But yeah, basically, then I started getting one on my right side. And this is after I'd known what it was. But this one was a lot bigger. And I thought, okay, mum, I've got a tumour. I diagnosed myself a lot back then.
Yeah.
Because I thought that I was just crumbling every day. And I went back to the doctor, different guy this time, and he said,
No
yeah,
worries.
it's puberty, mate. And I said, well, yeah, where's the fucking manual?
What's the science behind it?
Mum gave me a book about puberty when I was about 12.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
never had a talk about anything.
Ever. Just
Nothing.
learn yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Have a kid at 14, whatever.
Hey, man, that's the choices you make.
Mm.
Did your dad teach you how to shave? Mine didn't.
When I was 15 years old in Thailand, he taught me.
Really?
And
I never
don't
got-
think he'd ever planned to, but I think mum was like, oh, he's... Because that's when I started growing a bit of facial hair.
Yeah.
When I was about 15, 16. And I had a dirty little mo, much like this one now, but a bit thinner, obviously. And, we were in Phuket on a nice little family holiday. Dad bought a Razor, and then did a little Chave.
I remember I had a electric one when I had it first grow the mow.
Yeah.
And it was just got rid of the little hairs.
What was this when you were like 9?
I was... Fuck, I would have been like 12 or 13.
I love telling the story of Michael from school, how like they told him to shave in the morning and he wouldn't, and then one day he shaved in the morning and then he grew a beard by the end of the day.
Yeah, that was funny, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Facial
school
hair-
razors are the worst, though.
Oh, yeah.
I got told to shave a couple of times. Oh, it's just disrespectful.
It's a life of a private school, I
Fucking
guess.
rude, bro. Girls can wear makeup, but I can't have a little bit of...
Yeah, have a facial accessory. That's what I
Some
call it.
natural.
Because
Come on.
it changes who you look like. It changes what you look like. So basically, I look back on early podcasts when I didn't have any facial hair at all, right?
I can't not have it, bro. I feel like a kid.
Yeah.
And I look worse, so I'm just
100%. And you just look, worse. And that's like our opinion. You just look bad if you don't have it. But that's not saying like if you don't
Some
have
people
it,
look
unlucky.
good clean shaven. Just
True.
personally, I don't. So I'd rather just have a little bit of...
And I feel like it's a bit more confidence having a bit of hair on your face because you're like, I'm more of a man. I'm not a boy.
Yeah, facts. That's the truth.
You go from that boy
That's the truth.
to the mandem.
Fuck, schools need to have better razors, bro. Especially when we're going to private school.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
They don't even have a Gillette.
No, it's
Or-
like
or
the
a-
fucking the orange like the shitty. You know, you buy like 10 for $5 or
Poles
something.
and stuff.
That's what my dad uses. Still,
Yeah.
he doesn't give a fuck.
But he's fine with it, isn't he?
Yeah,
And do you ever see him cut his face or anything?
nah.
No.
Maybe like once in like 10 years. You know what I mean?
Man's experience.
Experience.
How often do you shave? Face.
I never fully shave. I just trim it. So I just go from
Is that with an
just
electric?
just different levels of like millimeters.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what, like a 3mm?
So this is a 2mm
2
right now,
millimeter?
pretty low.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I want to go for the mow. You know, we're having a party
Yeah.
this weekend. You know what I mean? Yeah. How do you shave often? Whenever you can be fucked, or
once every 6 months. No, I've kept the mow for a long time, and I think I can call it a mow now. I remember Origin. So this is New Year's Eve. Someone said, "Oh, bro, I love the effort on the moustache."
oh, that's.
I've talked about it on a potty before.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
but yeah, I was like, I appreciate it, but I was also like, that's a condescending comment, you fuckwit.
Did he have anything going on, or?
Oh, full beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. But I'm just not blessed with the facial hair. Like my dad, I remember when he was younger, he had like long hair and a big mow.
Yeah, my dad had the thickest mow ever for like 30 years.
That's
it was
sick.
mad. Yeah.
But then my dad couldn't grow it in certain spots, and he said like just certain
I can't
parts
grow
on
it
my face.
right here. I have a little bald like there, bro.
Yeah.
Just there, little. It just doesn't grow no
I've
matter
got a
what.
little
It's
bit-
fucking weird.
I've got a little bit there that keeps growing. So I'll shave it today. Tomorrow I'll have hair coming out. It's weird. It's weird, but it's just normal skin. But yeah. How about girls? Like the girls that are listening to the potty, let us know if you have any weird shaving things.
Yeah, like what happens with girls?
Like, what about like?
When do they learn? Like, when did they just start shaving their armpits and shit when they're
'Cause
young?
we've
Or?
seen some girls who have like moustaches.
Yeah, the girls have to shave their
unibrows.
face. The girls shave their face? Like, because some girls do get a
At
mow,
some
bro.
point- At some point, I think you'd have to because
Some girls do have, like not even, like, fluff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On their face.
and obviously like you can. Oh fuck! I don't even know how to explain it.
I don't want my girl with a mustache, you know what I'm saying?
No. And then how do you? So let's say your girlfriend has a moustache or is starting to grow one. You're like, how do you bring that up? There's hair in there.
I don't know what you do. You just tell her.
You just have to. I think so.
She'll probably cry.
Yeah, you cry and you'll probably get dumped.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do.
Can't have her walking around with a mow, you know what I mean? Not at all, mate.
No.
That's dirty.
And I think like shaving the land down under that varies. Like
Yeah, that varies.
some weeks you can be like, nah, let me be jungle
Mm-hmm.
boy, and then next week you'll be like, nah, I'm feeling clean shaven.
So that's
I'm
just
feeling-
something you do on your own as well, as a
Yeah.
kid, as a teen or whatever,
Yeah,
whenever you
you grow-
decide it's time. You
and-
know what I'm saying?
Did you, especially for like ball shaving and the land down under management, right? How did you learn that? Were you Googling, YouTube? Did you just go in
I think I
yourself?
just fucking went for it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty certain I did, and you just learn by experience.
How
you know
did
what I'm saying?
do it the very first time? I got a good story. The very first time you shaved down
I
there,
had,
what'd you do?
fucking, I used, what was it? Like hair clippers, bro.
Yeah.
And I just went at it. And then I think, did I use a razor as well? Maybe I did. I think I used to just do that back in the day. But now I have like a trimmer, like a, like a man trimmer, like for men. And I just keep that maintained, you know what I'm saying?
I used my school scissors.
Oh, fuck, really, bro?
Right. School scissors.
You take them back to school? You should have whacked them on someone's face or something.
I feel like they're my primary school scissors.
Yeah. Like the blue
yellow,
or
handle.
yellow, green,
Yellow.
red. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I had like the little yellow handle, and this is because I had stray hairs.
Yeah.
On that ball sackio.
Yeah.
And I just went.
I feel that.
But then I must have used soap or something, and there was like, not like a bad reaction, but you know how you get the itches after you shave. And then I had fireballs for the next few days.
I remember
Itchy motherfucker.
I was watching Big Brother and a bloke said he used to pluck hairs on his balls and then I went through a stage of doing that, just a weird.
Plucked them. Did it hurt?
Bro. In like a weird way, like I kind of didn't mind it. It was fucking weird, bro. Yeah, I remember watching him say it and I was like, I mean, we'll just give it a go. And
so you did some ball hair plucking. And
it's weird, bro.
It was kind of enjoyable.
In a weird sense, like, I don't know how to explain it. Give it a go.
I don't think I
No, it's not painful though. It's not what you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
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 That's just some stories from childhood.
Nowadays, I use the trusty old Manscaped.
Yeah.
Manscaped, and sometimes I even get, like I buy a new razor, and if I want full clean shaven of the balls, I have to use that.
Okay.
Softly.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Because sometimes your razor can nick you.
Oh, bro. There's danger when that shit happens, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing with Manscaped.
You need to go to the emergency.
Those, like, so I can use Manscaped, but then if you use it, so let's say I use the 3mm, right? We're probably boring some of the girls here, but you got to learn because one day
this might help a lot of teenage boys out. They might be like,
exactly.
They might be struggling.
Especially
You know
the
what
young
I'm saying?
But especially for the girls,
We're like their parents at the moment, bruv.
Yeah,
teaching them how to get through these
tough times. in life.
These weird times in life.
We're their GPS. We're their sat nav. That navigation system.
Just click go and listen to what we say. You know what I mean? And you get there.
Exactly. We're that little blue line in their life.
Yeah.
We're
Facts.
that little girl that you can choose from different countries to say left in 200 meters,
merge onto the right lane, stay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're parents basically. That's what we're trying to say.
Couple thousand kids. It's fucking tough, mate.
Bro, I think some of you guys don't understand the amount of messages we get. It's hard to respond to all of you. So if you get a response, please feel privileged and honoured. Some comments we get are just fucking terrible.
Yeah, some are dumb. I love when it's a really good question / message.
You get excited.
I'm like, no, I do, because I'm like, you thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you take the time to give us some quality content,
I appreciate it.
Return the favour.
100%. We have some like fans who always send in good shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like regulars, and they always think of some. We got some good shit today too from the fans.
We do. Let's get on to this story. So basically, have you ever had worms still?
No.
The little things that grow inside your bum.
Bruv, I didn't. Nah. This is gonna fuck me up. I just don't like the sound of it.
Call them those booty hole bandits.
Yeah, I like that.
Right? Those BHBs. And I've only ever had them once, right? 10 years ago.
Are they like the worms on the floor? Are they similar? Oh, it just sounds horrific.
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I haven't done much research into it. All I knew is that I had some little squirmies in my bot.
I thought that was just like a thing people are like, you get worms. Like, you've got worms. You know when kids can't sit still and they'll be like, you got worms?
Yeah, I think there's just something that grows. Let's give it a Google because I'm getting very, very...
Remember when head lice used to take over primary school?
Oh, yeah.
Someone's got a head lice. The letter would get sent home to the parents. Shit was going crazy.
Worms in humans. What does this mean?
You were scared of getting head lice? That's when you know you're a kid, bro. That doesn't happen anymore.
An itchy...
Look, it's on a soccer ball, bro.
Symptoms of worms. Yeah, whatever. Threadworm is the most common worm infection.
In Australia and New Zealand.
Worm is such a disgusting word.
No, it's horrible. 1.5 centimeters long.
In girls, there can be redness and itching around the vagina. Man. Imagine having vaginal worms. Nah. Okay. Anyway, so I had an itchy bum, and we're at the airport. So I'm going on a trip to visit my family over east, and I've got worms.
Fuck, bro.
Because I just kept itching my bum, and Mum said, "Look, I can't have you doing this in the airport. You're ruining the trip, basically." And I love my mum. Shout out to her for doing this, but also it's fucking strange. She goes, nah, I got to check if you can have them. Like, I got to check. So the way you check is the old, we'll go to the bathroom, right? I was 10, okay?
Did you have to go in the woman's bathroom? Yeah.
Probably disabled because that's how I
Yeah.
felt at that time. Open the bum, and she had to look inside my ass to see if there was any worms. And if there are, you got to take them out.
Oh, bro.
You got to take them out, man.
Was there? Oh,
Okay.
fuck, your mum's not gonna like this, bro.
No.
She's a butt picker.
No.
She's a butt picker.
Honest to God, I'm unaware of what happened next. Maybe I was drugged.
She probably knocked you out.
Maybe
bro.
nothing happened. Right? I know that I had worms. I don't know if she fished them out.
Butt
She
picker.
Found those those snappers, those piranhas. I'll call them that.
Oh, they're
Those
like fucking
butt piranhas.
slugs, bro.
Sluggies, sea snakes.
What's
if
a
you will.
dirt? Nah, that's too good. What's a dirty sea
eel,
animal?
an
Yeah,
eel.
like a fucking eel, bro.
Oh, those arse eels.
That's where an eel would come from.
Anyway, so problem was resolved. Haven't had them for 10 years. No worries. Man's clean. Hygiene. We'll get onto that a bit later. Hygiene.
Fuck, it's all coming out in episode 50, isn't it?
Sure is.
It's funny how, like you said, in school you'd never tell that. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. I was the type of person to tell those stories.
Oh, you
because-
like telling
because
that?
I think, yeah, I liked... if I was so honest and open with people, then they would feel more comfortable being like that towards me. That's how I'd form
Did
friendships.
it work with the worm story or not really?
I never pulled that out in school,
No,
but
no,
I'd
no.
pull out a different story. Like, yeah.
Okay.
But I used to... Sometimes if I met someone and I'm like, oh, I want to be friends with them, like they seem cool, then I'd pull out a story. And if they like, they pick up what I'm putting down, I might get one back and then the ball rolls from there.
I would always try and tell a relatable story. Think of find out what they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember I used to like doing this in primary school. If there was like a fucking, when it would go home and there's head lice, I would like to go up to people and be like, fuck, did you hear that? Like some kids got head lice, and just start, and just like to see people's reaction. You know what I mean? I did. Have you ever had it? I've had it like once or twice. I think.
Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah.
everyone's had it. You have to have it.
It rampages through primary schools.
It's
don't-
like
you don't see it.
coronavirus for primary school.
It is.
When head lice comes through, bro.
They got that practice.
Head lice season.
But
Same with chicken pox.
I think in high schools you don't get it. You don't see it as much because kids are just little maggots. They're little grommets.
Have you had chicken pox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I was...
I used to fucking pick the sores off and throw them under my brother's bed.
Oh,
Fuck
that
him,
is
bro.
disgusting, man. I remember I had it...
I still have a scar, little bump in there from chicken pox. I never realised that it actually fucks you up if you pick
Yeah,
them.
like I can't see any scars on me, but I definitely had heaps, and
Yeah.
I had it on my birthday, and it was
Oh,
around my
that's
sister's
fucked.
birthday.
I did during school holidays, bro. It was sad.
Did anyone else in your family get it when you had
No.
it?
I
So
caught
my
it. Well, they're all,
sister-
my family's all older, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they're not going to get it.
Or have they ever had it?
Well, Dad got it when he was like 40, but besides,
Really?
yeah. And apparently it fucks you up if you get it when you're old. Like, it's really bad.
What's
But
the difference
besides that-
between that and measles?
I don't know. Isn't measles really bad?
Probably.
I think measles is a step up. Who knows? What,
Like-
your sister get it at the same time? Fuck, I don't want
Yeah,
my kids
because
to
I
have
got it, she got it, and then we both had it on our birthday parties, and I don't think they went ahead.
No.
But I remember there's a photo of me somewhere. I probably can't find it, but I've got my shirt off and my whole body is just covered in red dots.
Some parents like to get it into their kid as soon as possible, just to get them over it. You know what I mean? Like they'll like
Inject
all
them and
fucking
shit.
spread it around just to like. That's a thing parents do. I've seen some.
Where?
Whatever.
Where the fuck are they doing that? Tasmania?
Probably, bro. Who knows what goes on in that island, eh?
Mm.
I wonder if they actually are inbred there.
Potentially. All right, just before we get on to the next one, I'll just talk about this. So, at work,
The open.
yeah, we have a ping pong tournament, right? So basically, the place where I work, we have 32 people in a ping pong competition, right? Now, ping pong's huge at the place I work. We play very, very often. On our breaks, we play. Sometimes I stay after work and play. It's huge.
That's crazy.
Right. I remember there was one day, my mate Josh and we stayed, I reckon, an hour to an hour and a half after work. This is like towards midnight, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And we played.
I don't think I've ever stayed at work longer than like
We
2
played
minutes.
5 games to 21, and they were just blockbusters.
Yeah.
And some people actually stayed. But let's put that aside. So 16 people from day shift and 16 people from night shift. So I work night
East
shift.
and West Conference. AM and PM
Exactly.
conference.
It's the AM v PM. And basically, AM conference will have one winner who will play the winner of the PM conference. Now, I'm in this competition. I played my first game yesterday, and I'm just going to update
Where would
you
you
guys.
seed yourself?
Where would I
Second,
seed
third
myself?
seed?
Wait, in my conference?
Yeah, in your conference.
Like, this is not me trying to brag, but I'd be a top 3 seed.
Okay.
Okay? That's just due to past performances and matchups and stuff. So I'd probably put myself 3rd, 2nd seed.
Yeah.
Right? There's a definite first seed who should win the whole comp, right? Played last night and he won
Yeah.
comfortably against
Maybe
a
you
bloke
need to
who
bring
brings
up
his
some
own
dirty
racket.
tactics, you know what I mean? I mean,
I'm not into all that, but look, I might have to.
start doing right, like hit the ball away from him,
Food
you know what I
poisoning
mean?
and shit.
Yeah, fuck it.
Mm.
Like, don't hand the ball back to him.
Yeah, and he's a tennis player. He has a very structured game plan. So I've been watching him and I know little weaknesses.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might not even play him, depending on how we
If
go.
a big upset happens, you never know. Miracles happen, bro.
So yesterday, matched up against a bloke who is very, very good. Well, he's improved a lot since I first started.
Most improved?
I'd give him the most improved award for 2020. Very unorthodox. Plays like a T-Rex with the
Yeah,
short arms.
but that can
right?
be hard to play against people when they're not.
Yeah, well, I'm not
when
used
they're
to
not
that.
generically good. You know what I mean?
No.
Because they do shit that wouldn't normally happen.
Yeah, and like return shots that shouldn't be returned because he
Yeah.
just puts it there and it just works.
I feel
But
that.
I got up and beat him, right? But it was the most nervous I've been for anything since I played footy for Perth years ago. I was shit scared.
I feel that.
So basically, there was a packed room, 15 people in a room, a very small room.
Felt like 50K. 50K?
Felt like 150,000. MCG plus Optus, right? And I was getting nervous, jittery, like shots aren't...
Shaky?
Shaky. Like, and I was thinking about it because I knew I was rostered on to play yesterday, and I only knew 2 hours before. So for that 2 hours, I'm thinking how the game's going to play out. There's high expectations. I should get through this round. It honestly felt like Wimbledon,
Yeah.
right? And I have to get through. And
Otherwise,
I won.
you're a failure.
I won 2-0 in a best of 3, and all the nerves just, left my body, and it felt good. So I think I'll be playing Monday on potty release day. I'll be playing that night. So wish me luck, guys. And I'll let you know how it goes. Grand finals next Wednesday.
We'll have a result by next pod.
We'll have a result.
51.
Yeah, I'm hoping to come top 4.
Yeah.
Obviously,
you want to make the conference finals at
hoping to
least.
win. Yeah, but conference finals, that would be huge.
So if you don't make it there, would you say you flopped? You've underperformed, haven't you? If you don't make it to the conference finals.
Yeah, see, look, I made some incredible... So let's say yesterday, first game did quite well. Second game, I was up 5-1, so it was just a game to 7, right? And you got to be up
So
like
games
2.
can get away from you quick.
Yeah, so I'm up 5-1, and then I start choking because I got too comfortable.
Yeah.
And he scored 4 in a row. It's 5-5, and then it was his serve as well. And he fires a serve across, big forehand, bang, slap it past
That break
him.
point.
Yeah, and then again, good serve, slap it past him, game done, racket down, I'm off.
Yeah.
It was a good way to finish off the game, especially with the higher up people watching. And yeah, I'll update you on Wednesday next week to see how I went. But yeah. All right, now one more story before we get onto the voice messages. I don't even know how we got onto it, but
It just kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest.
did
We were
come
just
out of
chatting
nowhere.
and Fucking...
there was an absolute huge human being who used to go to school with us, and he was only at our school for maybe 2 years.
Yeah. 2 sounds about right.
Yeah, let's give him.
I'm going to go year 8, 9.
Let's give him a fake
I'm thinking
name.
8, 9.
Give him a fake name.
What's it like a tubby kid's name?
He was Chungus.
Fucking Ralph or fucking... What's that?
Ralph.
What's the kid from Die of a Wimpy Kid? The redhead? What's
Ralph.
his name? Is his name Ralph? Is it actually Ralph?
I think so.
Because I'm thinking of Ralph from Simpsons.
Wait, no. Ralph. Ronan, Ron,
Riley?
Oh, fuck, we're close. Was it Riley?
I can't remember.
I got to look this up. It's gonna ruin me. Diary.
Rowley.
Rowley, that's it.
Rowley.
You got it just before I did it.
Rowley.
Let's call him Rowley.
Rowley.
All right, but no disrespect to the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Rowley, and I doubt that he'd ever do something like this. Anyway, I'll start off from my Japanese class, right? So I was in Japanese class. Can't remember any of it apart from counting 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Can't even remember the 10.
I did Japanese, I think, only 1 year, like year 7. And I just don't remember anything of it, bro.
I should have stuck with Italian, to be honest, but
Yeah, Italian was good
I
fun.
wouldn't have this story if I didn't do
facts.
it. So basically, I've walked into my Japanese classroom after a lunch
M block?
break. Yep.
Yeah, the old shitty fucking...
And this bloke was already in there. Rowley's already in there on his laptop.
Well, what else he got to do at lunch, bro? You know, no friends.
Not much. Yeah, because he was a bit of a... Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically what's happened is that he has... Like, we've walked into the room and he slammed shut his laptop. And I've gone, Rowley, mate, like, what are you doing? And he was like, I don't know.
Then we had
And
those good laptops too.
His cheeks used to get really
Rosy,
red.
yeah.
And his face would sort of like sink in.
With
and
them glasses
turned
on.
into like a dumpling type thing.
Yeah, which suits Japanese class when you think about it.
He was like a sumo wrestler with a dumpling head.
And just white, but white features.
White guy
yeah.
with glasses.
Kind of what you would see drawn up in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, he was
100%.
very
Cartoony.
very cartoony.
He's definitely not.
He had the features.
Yeah, he's been made.
Yeah, created by probably the devil, but he's like the bear, like
Whoever the creators of
the
this
teddy
world
bear
are.
devil.
Yeah.
Fuck creators.
Mate, I reckon there's like 4. There's like a real good one, a real bad one, and
Yeah.
2 in the middle, and they just fuck shit up all day.
Fair enough. So this guy had no answers for my question, and I was sort of questioning him because he was a weird, shady kid. Why is he in there? Number one. Number 2, he's got his laptop open. What's he hiding?
Why'd you smack it shut? You know what I'm saying?
What's man hiding? And basically...
He wasn't playing no Pappy Trampoline, was he?
No, we
I
love that
still
Pappy
play
Trampo-
that shit,
Do
bro.
ya?
I still have it on my laptop every time I log on,
We should have a Pappy Trampoline off one day.
I love it.
Because I remember I was really good in my
I'm
classroom.
still really good.
And I remember you were really good. We never got to play against each
No,
other.
we didn't.
Scoring those hundreds and
Yeah,
thousands.
yeah.
100,000s.
Facts, bro.
Um,
So you're in Jap, he smacked the laptop
smacked
shut.
the laptop shut. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And then news came out that he had a folder on his laptop.
I don't remember hearing about this.
I won't say what it was called because it would cause a bit of controversy, but he had a folder, and basically inside this folder, he had a girl's name, another girl's name, and another girl's name, another girl's name. And all these girls' names were girls from our year group. And inside each folder...
Pretty
there
ones.
was- Yep, pretty girls. There was photos of all these girls. And they were photos from their Instagram, from their
Fucking hell,
Facebook.
cunt.
He made basically a compilation of all of their best photos and features and put it into a folder.
And he what? Like you said, he would zoom in and shit, right?
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
he'd zoom in, he'd have like the cropped photos, he'd have some people, he'd have explicit images. And it was appalling. So people contacted the school about it because I think someone had gone onto his computer when he was away and they just checked, bang, you're fucked, mate.
I remember he was obsessed with a girl who was in my homeroom. I can't remember if this fat kid was in my homeroom or a different one, but he was in the same house as me, and he fucking loved her, bro. And
And
he
we're
would,
allowed to call him fat because he was a
No,
fucking
he's-
pedo.
even if he wasn't, he's still fat. Even if he's the best bloke ever, he's still fat. It's a description.
Yeah,
you know
like
what
a
I'm
fat
saying?
mate.
You're allowed to describe like that tree's.
Well, that skinny
Look
mate.
at that tree. Yeah. Look at the green grass. Look at the fat kid. It's the same shit. Fucking, and he was obsessed with her. I'm talking. He'd leave notes in her locker. He would like try and
I do
talk
remember
to her.
this, yeah.
I think it got to the point. I'm certain he left her a locket with a photo in it of him, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, no, it wouldn't have been a photo of him.
Or her,
Might have
or
been a
them
photo of
cut together,
a
maybe.
fat
Like
cat.
he got. And he was obsessed with her. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was getting very scared as well because
I would be too, bro.
come Valentine's Day, you get 10 chocolates and it's like a little box of chocolates and there's only 2 left in there because man was nibbling.
Yeah, he couldn't help himself.
Yeah, couldn't help himself.
Even love can't get past those chocolates. You know what I mean? He's
those chocolates
addicted.
belong in that stomach.
So he fucking someone
So he
complained,
had,
obviously.
Yeah, someone complained about this folder, and he was done basically.
Yeah.
And then
DUN.
yeah, he was just done. And at the end of the day, I believe that I'm not sure how the story fully goes, but I know that there was child pornography.
Like
Or-
actual, like
like explicit images of younger people on his laptop. There was folders, there was stuff found, and he got done.
DUN.
D-U-N, done. Remember that Madden Brothers song? Done, done,
Yeah.
done, 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 done. We are done. He was done.
Yeah. I remember that
Yeah,
song.
I was on FIFA.
Yeah.
And I think he might have done like a juvie or some little jail time,
Or maybe
something.
just a bit of like, I know what you're saying.
And we think that he's out now. So
Out in that world, bro.
We've done a bit of
I
stalking.
don't know if he's on an offenders list or not. Or maybe because he's a kid, they gave him a little like
I'm not sure, but
slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying?
I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Just the stuff that I saw and that we caught him for. And yeah,
Weird,
if I
bro.
could go back in time, I'd probably punch him.
There's some weird
Maybe.
kids in school.
Yeah, there's some people that fly under the radar. I mean, we've had some stories that, we've told in the podcast and we kept names out and stuff that were just funny.
Some fucking
Funny.
weirdos, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. The wank in the classroom.
Oh, that's just legendary, though.
The
I love
losing the
that.
virginity to a stripper, $1,000.
Oh, that was incredible, too.
Sorry, an escort, not a stripper.
Yeah. Lovely lady, probably.
Yeah.
Had to do the deed. She got paid, though. That's not
She
bad.
did.
You know what I'm
She made
saying?
that bank.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
That's it. All right, that's it for our topics today. Now let's get on to yours. Here are voice messages.
Hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
So, first one of the week from Lucilla. how-
Lucilla.
Nice name.
Nice name. Nice
And
girl.
sh-
She
and
sent
she's-
a very
yeah.
nice piece of artwork.
Yeah, she
Jamo
made
and
some good
Dylan.
shit for in the WA state. It's great. So good effort for that. We appreciate it. That's why you're starting off the show, you know?
Exactly.
Even though it's like natural, but when you think about it, when a woman is pregnant with a baby, it's weird to think about the fact that you either have a penis growing inside your stomach or an extra vagina.
Yeah.
Like, do you not think that's weird?
No,
That
I've
is
never thought
strange.
about it. It was weird.
However, look, our penises have been inside our mums.
Yeah.
Very, very odd.
And your mum's been in your butt, so you guys are close, mate.
I don't know if she did or not. We're not going to throw her under the bus like that. We'll just say that
You
checked.
got to show her this story.
I'll just talk to her about it, and then I'll say, if you want to see it, you can see it. But I don't know. I guess that's what I said back then.
That's what. Okay, man. A parent's job never ending. You know, you got to do these things. I guess.
Hard yakka. All day, every day.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like imagine, so, sometimes like a Kmart will have like a 2-in-1 deal. Mums have like a 2-in-1 vagina package.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
They got theirs and their
And the kids.
their fetuses.
It's a weird concept.
Very, very odd. And
How kids just grow in people, bro. It's almost fake in a way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like okay,
Nah.
inside of humans right now, there are feet, arms, nose.
Bro, see, it doesn't make sense, man.
It's crazy. How like
There's got to
just-
be a more efficient way to do this. You know what I mean?
How is there a little bit of a droplet out of the ball sack of a man, right?
Mixed with like,
Mixed with just an egg and fallopian
yeah, and it's just,
and a Filipino man. They just, create a human. It's ridiculous.
it
but
is ridiculous.
I guess it's one of the many
It's a
wonders,
mystery
many
and a
wonders of
wonder.
life.
The fuck?
So, boys, my question for the potty is, like that subject you do in school, pass. Do people say pass or paz? Because I have cousins from Dubbo that say paz, but it's pass. P-A-S-S, but they say paz. Because in their diary it's like P-A-S. Cheers.
I've got news for you.
What is
Luca.
Paz?
Yeah, we don't do that. We had a class called Seminar, which was
I
like
think
a-
maybe I feel like that's what they're referring to.
Seminar was like a free period type thing where you
Unless
go...
you had a shit teacher.
Yeah, no, it was more of like a development into an adult class. So like
Yeah.
you go in there and they'll help you do your driver's license
Resume.
stuff, your resume, just stuff to set you up for life, I guess, to find a job.
Well, not many other classes do that. So
No, school doesn't.
that is one thing. Like how unprepared you are for the world.
Yeah, after school.
Like what has what have I taken from school that's put in the world now? I can't think of
always
anything,
say
bruv.
Academically, you
Maybe I
learn-
can canoe a bit better,
Bro,
but
academically, you learn more in primary school than you do in high school
yeah.
because you learn basic maths, basic English,
Bit of arts and craft,
bit of arts and crafts. Mate,
computer.
I made like a box for my dad in primary school, like Bunnings Day or something.
Yep.
Then he still uses it.
I made West Coast Eagles key holder for my dad for Father's Day, and we use that key holder to this day to put our keys on.
Exactly. So look,
Can't say the same for high school.
no, high school just taught us.
And they
How to be
couldn't
funny.
even allow us to be sporting superstars, so
No,
that was
because
tragic
we're
as
not in
well.
an American
there's
college.
no Friday Night Lights going on, which
No,
is fucked.
we got no cheerleaders.
Hey boys, got a question for the potty here. Would you guys rather date a girl? She's a 9, 10 out of 10, absolutely gorgeous, looks like an Instagram model, but she has terrible personal hygiene. Like she has nasty body odor, doesn't brush her teeth, her breath smells,
She can't
her
be a
feet
10
smell.
then.
Or would you rather date a girl? She's a 2 out of 10, like she full looks like a gremlin, but she always makes an effort to take care of herself. Like she smells really nice, always tries to have her nails done. Like, you know, she takes care of herself. So if you had to date one of these two girls, which one would you pick? Cheers.
That's a key point. If you had to. So
My life's obviously fucking shit if these are my options. Do you know what I mean?
we've got to make a decision here. So we've got...
I'm not dating a 2. I'll just block my nose, bro. Fuck it.
Say.
You know what I mean? A 2. When I think of a 2, that's like
Yeah.
like that's someone who you would walk past and go, "Holy fuck, look how ugly they are." That's what a 2 is, though. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are in the middle and you won't notice. You only
Yeah.
notice the real, like, good-looking people or the really bad ones. You'll be like, "Damn, they're
There's a lot
fucked."
of people you can walk past and just be like, oh, they're just a person.
Yeah, but when they're on
And
either end of the
everyone-
spectrum, you're like, "Damn."
Yeah, the specky. So we're going with the
Stinky, them
stinky-
stinky feet, bro. Bad breath.
Because don't you think after, let's say, 6 months, you'd be used to that?
Yeah, and you'd stink it up with her.
You'd stink it up with it. Yeah, you can...
But no 9 out of 10 is going to be smelly, bro. These 9s keep themselves in tip-top shape.
Oh, well, she's a thinker. She came with that question.
What would girls rather?
Yeah,
That
would you
male
rather-
model, Brazilian ripped, but he
Yeah.
stinks. Bad breath, snotty nose,
Or you want
doesn't
that-
wash anywhere.
that 2 out of 10. Now, 2 out of 10 is...
He's fat. He looks retarded, but he's not.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he's got an arm missing or something. I don't fucking know. But he presents himself well.
There are people that are limbless who still look good.
But do they count on the normal scale?
What,
So when
limbless?
we're going 1 to 10, is that just of normal? Do we disclude like disabled people? Do we disclude limbless? Are they all on a different scale? People have had horrific injuries.
No.
Like, are they on the same scale as normal people or not?
It's sort of disrespectful to put them on a different scale, don't you think?
Well, then they're taking out the lower numbers, obviously.
Yeah, but so let's say there is a guy who has one arm, but he looks like Chris Hemsworth. Like he's not going to be
I reckon
too
you could
easy.
get away with not having legs because you could get those bionic legs.
True. That Oscar Pistorius. I couldn't find anything.
He killed
there.
his missus, eh? She was hot too.
That's fucked.
Don't trust him.
Wait, did he get done for it?
Yeah.
Jail time?
I don't know, bro.
I remember the whole case, and I was very much into it, and then I just forgot the actual main.
Yeah, I
bit.
wonder what he's doing these days. Well, I'd love to get him on, Big O. And OJ Simpson.
He's just hobbling
athletes who
around.
kill their wives, bro. It can be a special.
Jesus.
But yeah, I'd take the...
Athletes who kill their wives should be special.
I guess I would... the hot one. But really, she's a 5. She's stinky.
Yeah, we lock in the final answer.
She look good on weekends at least.
We got it
Surely she
first.
showers on a Friday night.
I don't know,
Disgusting,
man.
bro.
Hey guys, today I just found out that when babies cry, some people genuinely think, oh no, let's help the baby. I have never in my life thought that. I have always thought, oh, shut up, and like, I'll just try to ignore it. Like, what?
Is this Sam?
What do you genuinely think when you hear a baby cry?
Recognise that voice after a while, eh?
Yeah, you're one cold-hearted bitch. Baby cries. Now, if I'm on a plane, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, if I'm on a plane in the movies, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm more like to the parent, like, control your kid. That's what I think. If, like, my nieces and nephew cry, I'm straight on that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Train your toddler.
Yeah.
But then again, that's the same with me. If it's like a family member or you
Yeah,
know,
then you're
close
going to be
mate's
like, oh,
kid,
what's wrong?
yeah, you're gonna actually try and just calm the kid down because look, they might be having a little nightmare.
Yeah. Sam's not ready to be a mum yet.
Mummy's not
She
getting
hasn't
her
grown those
titties
motherly
out to suck,
instinct.
suck.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
there can be some traumatic experiences. That's like Theo Von, American comedian. He always says he wasn't blessed with mama having big titties.
Oh, true.
He said he got anxiety and trauma from his mum having small tits because it was harder to get the milk out.
And he's still... he's fucked, so that probably...
It's messed with
He
him.
has had a lot of trauma in his life.
Yeah.
Yo, so this isn't a question, but me and the guys sitting around at the table, we're just having a comment, just saying, fuck, Jamo looks like every fucking Australian bloke I've ever seen. Like, if we had to show the aliens what a normal fucking dude looks like, just plain dude, Jamo is that dude. Anyway, cheers, boys, love the show, love that boy.
Love you, boys.
Big afternoon.
Yeah, nah. Respect to you, boys. Big respect, but also, fuck you.
I
Plain.
do remember once we went on AFL Evolution.
Yep.
And the character was just like set, and you were like, "Oh, that already looks like me." I think you just added a mo.
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's
No,
funny."
it was on NBA. Oh no, it was on both.
It was on
AFL.
Yeah, it was on
And NBA.
AFL.
And
I can't remember NBA.
I just made the white dude. Remember?
Yeah, oh yeah. The 6 foot white dude in the NBA.
He chopped up, but nah. What's my DiMaggio Runamuckus is my current NBA player. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. I see a lot of blokes on TikTok who get a lot of love, much more than myself, for their looks, and I can see the resemblance. It's just like, so basically my features are dark brown hair, dark brown facial features, and just average in every other department. And people just go, yep, cool, you look like him. I've had Elliot Yeo, Andy Brayshaw,
Yeah.
the Prank Patrol guy, Scotty, and I can see similarities in all of those. So I guess you can say, I wouldn't say plain looking, because I feel like that's just a punch in the fucking mouth.
You can't accept that.
No, I can't accept that, but I can accept that, you know, if aliens, you know, they want to see an Australian mate, like Australian bloke, chuck me up there. Let me meet that bloke for that one-on-one I'm waiting for.
Oh, you lose that, bro.
We'll see. We'll wait until the day comes.
Is Prank Patrol just the Australian version of Punk'd? You know, the Ashton Kutcher. Is that what it is, or because I've never seen that show?
It's better than that.
Is it?
Yeah, I did watch Punk'd, but like, Prank Patrol was like, so you got Scotty, this bloke who looks like Jamo from the Jamo and Dylan show, because I'm of more relevance now. Nah, he's a good guy. Scott Tweedy. But basically they rolled around in a van.
Yeah.
And like they say, well, you'd sign up for the show or whatever, and then you would want to prank your brother.
Oh,
and then
right.
they help you perform the prank on him.
Okay.
And it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's that.
That's the show.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, so my girlfriend has 4 guys on her best friends list and only 3 girls. Should I be worried about that?
It's not the ratio you want.
4's a lot. 4 is a lot.
4 is 4 more than you'd like to see.
Yeah.
Obviously, let her have a guy friend, but how close are they? You got 4 of them. How many are gay? Because you can afford
There
to
wouldn't
have...
be 4.
No.
The ratio, that's impossible.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just ask her. Just drop it in and just say, like, what do you talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, what is there
maybe
to
he
talk
knows
about?
them.
Life.
You know what I mean? Or they go to school. Do you all go to school together?
And if it's all your best mates, then it might be a little concern. Or if it's some guy like DiMaggio Runamuckus from America, you're gonna, you know,
just got to
have
judge
some
the
questions to
situation.
ask.
Make it this a grown-up decision.
It
you
is.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a big boy choice. You got to.
Facts.
That's one you got to sort out by yourself. That's a relationship one that we can't.
That's how you
really-
grow as a man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You roll with those punches.
Why are things like TikToks and memes so much funnier when you're watching them by yourself, and then they're just like not as funny if you're watching them with someone, or if someone sends you one, or like when you're showing a person one and it's just not funny?
I feel
like
that.
when you're in like your own space and it's you and your phone, your own thoughts can make things funnier.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're surrounded by other people, there's so many conflicting
Well,
opinions
it's very
of
hard
what's funny.
when you show someone something and you can just tell in that the blank look, they don't get it. And I'm just thinking, fuck, why
it
don't you get
hurts.
this?
It
like,
hurts.
I find that a lot, like we were saying earlier with my girlfriend, I find that happens often. Like, she'll show me like some girl singing a TikTok song or just some dance and it's hilarious, or some guy will, I don't know, man, like push a fucking container over. You know, something silly. And I'm like, oh yeah. But then I'll show some comedy gold.
Yeah.
From like Ricky Gervais or something.
Like a
and
well thought out question.
she'll just be like,
and then I always say,
I feel angry inside. I'm like,
same,
this is
same.
fucked.
I'm like, do you get it? And I say it like that. I was like, did you get it?
Sometimes it'll be, yeah. But or they just don't find it funny, or and I'm like,
Sometimes I say to Tay, I go, explain it to me. I say, you tell me why it's funny. And she doesn't laugh. So, I don't know. People find different things funny. Like, obviously, there's like that slapstick comedy, like people falling over, and it's like the funniest thing. Oh my God, it's so funny.
I found that TikTok is, from personal experience, destroying people's brains because they only talk in TikTok.
Yeah.
They only say things. It'll either be like a sound of TikTok or a
Yeah.
song, or like, and they just like talk like that.
It's funny how we don't go down that path of being normal
No.
TikTokers, but we still get banished for fucking posting.
Oh yeah, TikTok hate us, bro.
Like, we post a video that deserves 100,000 views and it gets 1,000.
Which is sad.
it's
We'll
only-
have some weeks that are good. It's like they give us a good week and then they're like, bad month now. You deserve it.
Bad
Do you know what I
4
mean?
weeks, 1 good week.
It's tough.
Oh, well. We'll
She also
learn to live.
had a part 2.
Yeah.
And like when something funny happens in your life and then you try to tell someone a story about it and it's just not funny, like the story just doesn't do it justice.
That's so true.
Even with the podcast.
You can never retell a joke
No.
as well. Like, you can never create the moment
No,
again, ever.
because the moment is the experience that you're within.
100%.
And you can't feel it. Like, the emotional feeling is not there. It's
Like,
just words.
just everything. You can never, whenever someone tries to tell you something hilarious, usually it's way better to them. Like, you just won't get it
That's
because you can't
also-
recreate those feelings, bro.
This is like a lot of people from school who didn't necessarily know me that well knew me as the guy that knocked himself out in front of everyone.
Yeah, that was your title for like 3 or 4 years for
Yeah.
me, for sure.
So basically, that was good because everyone thought, "Oh, what a mad horse!" Like, Mans just doesn't. care.
You should have died, probably.
But
I
in-
feel
in
people
that
have died
moment-
from a lot less.
See, I see that moment through my eyes, and I can remember just like little, like snapshots, basically. But there's some people like yourself who saw it or just heard it and saw me.
Yeah, I
crashing
just thought
down.
my thought was what the fuck
Just happened,
What
like-
the fuck just happened, bro?
And that's the thing. Like, you see it from a different. You see it as a funny angle, whereas I was the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And I see it as a funny thing too. But I also, I think I copped brain damage from that.
Oh, probably, bro. You would. That's a heavy
Yeah.
hit. As we've seen,
Yeah.
you get concussion, fucks your brain.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamo, do you have a question for the potty? When you eat a burger, do you eat it with like the seeds part of the bun on top? Or do you have the seeds part of the bun facing like downwards? If you know what I mean. Like, yeah, see you, boys.
Wait. So,
I think this kid watches the Brandon streams.
Yeah,
I'm
he does.
Certain.
shout out to those who went over to Brandon's stream too. He's been loving the attention. And he's doing well. But back to this question, does he mean...
He means he's flipping his... Unless
he means the seeds on top have been flipped underneath, so the seeds are pressed against the actual insides of the burger. So then he's got the soft...
Oh, that's just fucking insane.
That's
as well.
insane. But then the other one, is a flipped
Or he's flipped the burger. Either way, it's fucking wrong.
It's wrong.
Imagine if we get grilled and I just go...
He's getting angry.
Flip. What a fucking idiot.
Should we go to grilled?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's on Brandon, so...
True.
I don't know what he means with those burgers, but I hope...
Yeah, let us know.
That means
because
he
it's
eats
a
it
bit confusing.
really weird. Don't do that on a first date in front of a chick.
No, don't do an upside
Nothing
down.
weird on a first date. Just be normal. Don't flip your burger.
Oh, be yourself.
Yeah, but don't like.
But not that yourself.
No. If that's yourself, don't be it. You know what I'm saying? Don't. That we can all hide shit. Save that for when you're eating in your bedroom. Imagine if he just loves it, bro. Just flip like his Big Mac and he just flips it. I've never had a Big Mac actually.
Because then I don't think I have either. It's crazy. We're these people that don't do normal things.
Yeah.
But imagine the feeling of having the sesame seeds like on the roof of your tongue.
I don't know, man.
That's
I'm uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
What a shit way to end. Nah, it's not that. That's weird though. I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a debate about it.
No,
I don't think there is. I think it's 1 versus 7 billion on that.
It's just one guy, one kid. But yeah, that's it. That's another week done. Thank you for celebrating with us.
Yep, the
Episode 50.
Half century.
And we'll see you next week for the year anniversary. Fuck, I've done this for a year and I still can't get
What
my
date
words
was
out.
the first one actually
Well,
on?
let's have a look and see if it's legit.
Oh, wait. I need to go on.
You need Rapture.
Yeah.
You're scrolling a fair way, mate.
22.
But yeah, once
7.
again, thank you to everyone who has been showing us support. Remember to rate on Apple Potties.
3.2k views. That's gone up.
Yeah.
The first one was published on the 8th of October.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah,
Wait,
but this is...
how does that work?
Don't know, bro.
Wait, no, what's the date today?
The 18th of September.
Oh, no, that works.
That works, because...
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
It skips a week.
And leap year this year.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That probably
no,
doesn't
probably
affect it,
not.
but I feel like it would, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, that's it for this week. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next
later.
week.